Have you ever wondered how a simple click on Amazon gets your product delivered within a day? Or what if I told you that every product you own, your phone, your clothes, even the food on your table, has traveled thousands of miles, passed through multiple hands, and gone through complex processes before reaching you? Welcome to the fascinating world of supply chain management. One ship, one mistake, $60 billion in global trade, gone. This is the power of supply chain management, where a single delay can make or break empires. A well-oiled supply chain is the invisible backbone of every product you buy, ensuring it moves seamlessly from raw materials to the hands of the consumer. Let's dive deep into this game-changing concept with real-world examples. First, what is supply chain management? Supply chain management, SCM, is the end-to-end coordination of resources, logistics, and processes that move a product from suppliers to the end consumer. It ensures businesses operate smoothly, delivering goods efficiently and cost-effectively. For example, think about your phone. The glass might come from Japan, the processor from Taiwan, the battery from China, and it's all assembled in Vietnam before being shipped to your local store. That's SCM in action, coordinating thousands of parts across multiple countries. 1.1. The importance of supply chain management. An efficient supply chain can mean the difference between success and failure for a business. Let's take two companies as an example. Amazon versus a local retailer. Amazon has mastered supply chain efficiency with robotic warehouses, AI-driven inventory management, and ultra-fast logistics. Meanwhile, a small local retailer without proper supply chain management may struggle with stockouts or overstocking, leading to losses. This is why SCM is a game changer. 1.2. Basic supply chain for a product. Every product follows a basic supply chain structure involving three key players. Seller provides raw materials or components. Producer manufactures the product. Customer purchases and consumes the product. For example, think of Coca-Cola. The company sources sugar and water. Seller manufactures the beverage. Producer, and sells it to consumers worldwide. Customer. 1.3. Key components of supply chain management. Number 1. Procurement, sourcing raw materials. Everything starts with sourcing raw materials. Companies must decide whether to source locally, faster but possibly more expensive, or globally, cheaper but with longer lead times. Number 2. Manufacturing, production, and assembly. Once raw materials are sourced, they go through the manufacturing process. This involves assembling, quality control, and packaging. Number 3. Logistics and transportation. Once products are ready, they must be transported efficiently. This step includes shipping, warehousing, and last-mile delivery. Number 4. Warehousing and inventory management. Managing inventory is crucial. Too much stock leads to high storage costs, while too little results in lost sales. Number 5. Customer service and returns management. A supply chain doesn't end at delivery. It also includes handling returns and customer complaints. Second, strategies in supply chain management. Number 1, stable supply chain. A stable supply chain strategy works for products that have consistent demand and require high efficiency in production and delivery, like household goods. The focus is on keeping inventory levels steady, ensuring cost efficiency in logistics, reducing fluctuations in production. For example, Procter & Gamble P&G follows a stable supply chain for its products like toothpaste, detergent, and shampoo. Number 2, reactive supply chain. A reactive supply chain strategy is used when demand is uncertain, and companies must be flexible to respond to market changes quickly. Instead of mass production, companies make products only when an order is placed. For example, Dell follows a build-to-order (BTO) model. Customers customize their laptops, RAM, processor, storage, etc., and Dell manufactures them only after receiving an order. This minimizes inventory costs and ensures each product is tailored to customer needs. Number 3, efficient reactive supply chain. An efficient reactive supply chain combines stability and flexibility. It ensures cost efficiency while being able to react quickly to demand fluctuations. For example, Zara's fast fashion model quickly responds to fashion trends while managing inventory efficiently. Companies select a supply chain strategy based on product type. Is the demand stable or unpredictable? Market trends. How fast do customer preferences change? Cost structure. Should the focus be on low cost or fast delivery? Industry requirements. Does the business need mass production or customization? For example, Coca-Cola utilizes a stable supply chain for consistent demand and large-scale production. Tesla utilizes a reactive supply chain for customized cars, made-to-order production. Amazon utilizes an efficient reactive supply chain for fast delivery, dynamic inventory management. By choosing the right strategy, companies can build resilient, efficient, and customer-centric supply chains that drive business success. Third, flows in supply chain management. Number 1, information flow. Information flow refers to the movement of data and communication between different entities in the supply chain, ensuring smooth coordination between suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, retailers, and customers. For example, Walmart uses AI to predict demand and stock shelves accordingly. Number 2, primary cash flow. Primary cash flow refers to the movement of money across the supply chain. It includes payments made by customers, payments to suppliers, operational costs, and financial transactions related to logistics and warehousing. For example, customers pay Amazon, Amazon pays suppliers. Number 3, primary product flow. The primary product flow represents the movement of raw materials, work-in-progress goods, and finished products across the supply chain. This flow starts from suppliers and moves toward the end customers. For example, Samsung ships electronics from its factories to global markets. Number 4, reverse product flow. Reverse product flow refers to the movement of products back through the supply chain for returns, repairs, recycling, or disposal. For example, Amazon's easy return policy ensures customer satisfaction. Fourth, supply chain and manufacturing. The manufacturing supply chain refers to the end-to-end system involved in producing and delivering a product. It includes everything from sourcing raw materials to delivering finished goods to customers. A well-managed manufacturing supply chain ensures cost efficiency, faster production cycles, and better customer satisfaction. The manufacturing supply chain consists of multiple stages: raw material sourcing, procuring essential materials, inbound logistics, transporting materials to the manufacturing plant, manufacturing and production converting raw materials into finished products, warehousing and inventory management, storing and managing goods, outbound logistics, distributing products to retailers or customers, retail and customer fulfillment, ensuring timely delivery to end users, reverse logistics, returns and recycling, managing product returns and recycling. For example, Tesla's Gigafactory in Nevada produces electric vehicle batteries at scale, reducing dependency on external suppliers and optimizing costs. Fifth, supply chain and services. Service-based industries also have supply chains focusing on managing intangible goods. The service supply chain focuses on people, information, and processes rather than raw materials and physical products. It ensures that services are delivered efficiently to customers by managing workflows, technology, and resources. Key characteristics of a service supply chain: intangible outputs. Unlike manufacturing, services produce experiences or results rather than physical goods. Customer involvement. Customers often participate in the service delivery process. For example, healthcare, education, banking. Real-time demand services are often produced and consumed simultaneously. For example, airline travel, hotel stays. Complex information flow. Effective communication between service providers, customers, and suppliers is crucial. Key components of a service supply chain. Unlike traditional product-based supply chains, the service supply chain is people-centric and includes the following stages: service demand planning, forecasting service needs and resource allocation, service sourcing and procurement, acquiring necessary resources, staff, equipment, software, service production and delivery, executing the service, consulting, banking, healthcare, etc., customer relationship management, ensuring customer satisfaction and feedback handling, reverse service flow, managing complaints, refunds, service recovery, and improvements. For example, An airline supply chain includes aircraft procurement, fuel supply, ticket booking systems, maintenance, and customer service. Without efficient SCM, flight delays and service disruptions occur. If you're watching and finding these supply chain management strategies helpful so far, make sure to like the video, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe for more business and management insights. So, sixth, two types of supply chains. Supply chains can be broadly classified into vertical supply chain management and horizontal integration. These two models define how companies manage their suppliers, production, and distribution. First, vertical supply chain management, VSCM. A company controls multiple stages of the supply chain, from raw material sourcing to manufacturing and distribution. For example, Apple designs its own processors, M1 chips, manufactures its software, iOS, macOS, controls distribution through Apple stores and online sales. This reduces reliance on third parties and ensures high product quality. Second, horizontal integration focuses on collaboration with third-party suppliers, manufacturers, and logistics providers rather than owning the entire supply chain. For example, Nike doesn't own factories. Instead, it outsources production to manufacturers worldwide, focuses on design, branding, and marketing, while suppliers handle the manufacturing process, uses third-party logistics, 3PL companies for distribution. Key differences between vertical and horizontal supply chains. Seventh, stages of supply chain management evolution. Supply chain management, SCM, has evolved over time from a basic logistics system to a highly integrated and technology-driven process. This evolution has occurred in four key stages, reflecting how businesses have improved their supply chain operations over the years. Number one, multiple dysfunction stage, basic supply chain, the earliest stage of supply chain management, where companies operate without structured coordination between different departments. For example, early retail businesses, pre-1970s. Before the rise of modern supply chains, most small businesses and retailers ordered goods without forecasting demand. They stocked excessive inventory or faced shortages, leading to high costs and poor customer service. Impact, high operational costs, slow production and delivery times. Customer dissatisfaction due to frequent supply issues. Number two, semi-functional enterprise, internal focus on efficiency. Companies begin to recognize the importance of structured supply chain management, but still operate in departmental silos. For example, early manufacturing companies, 1980s to 1990s. During this stage, manufacturers focused on improving production efficiency, but often ignored supplier relationships or distribution optimization. Companies like Ford and General Motors reduced costs by improving factory operations, but their supply chains remained disconnected. Impact, improved cost management within departments, faster production, but still inefficiencies in logistics and inventory. Supply chain remains reactive instead of proactive. Number three, integrated enterprise, end-to-end coordination. Businesses integrate all supply chain functions into a single streamlined system for better coordination and cost effectiveness. Companies focus on just-in-time JIT inventory to reduce excess stock. For example, Walmart, 2000s present. Walmart revolutionized retail supply chains by integrating suppliers, warehouses, and stores into a single network. They use automated inventory management to restock shelves efficiently, RFID technology to track shipments in real-time. Strong supplier partnerships to ensure smooth deliveries. Impact, lower costs and higher efficiency across the supply chain. Faster response to customer demand, reduced inventory waste, and better supplier coordination. Number four, extended enterprise, global and digital supply chain. The most advanced stage where companies fully integrate digital technologies and global networks to create a highly optimized and responsive supply chain. For example, Amazon, present and future. Amazon operates one of the world's most advanced supply chains by using AI-driven demand forecasting to predict product demand, automated warehouses and robotic fulfillment centers for faster order processing, same-day and drone deliveries for ultra-fast shipping, Impact, real-time supply chain tracking for better transparency. Faster, more customer-centric deliveries. Sustainability initiatives like carbon-neutral supply chains. Eighth, challenges in supply chain management. Despite its efficiency, SCM faces several challenges. Let's look at some major ones. First, disruptions and global crises. The COVID-19 pandemic showed us how fragile supply chains can be. Factories shut down, shipping delays skyrocketed, and many companies faced shortages. Second, rising costs and inflation. Fuel price hikes, labor costs, and raw material shortages make supply chain management more complex. For example, recent policy decisions by President Donald Trump have significantly influenced inflation in the United States. On April 2, 2025, President Trump announced a comprehensive trade policy imposing a baseline 10% tariff on nearly all imported goods, with higher reciprocal tariffs on imports from countries with substantial trade deficits with the U.S. For instance, the European Union faces a 20% tariff, Japan 24%, and Israel 17%. While the administration's tariff strategy aims to bolster domestic industries, it also poses a risk of escalating inflation, as increased import costs are likely to be passed on to consumers, leading to higher prices across various sectors. Third, sustainability and ethical sourcing. Consumers now demand sustainable products. Companies must ensure ethical sourcing, reduce waste, and minimize their carbon footprint. Ninth, future of supply chain management. Technology is revolutionizing SCM. Here's how the future of supply chains is shaping up. Number 1, artificial intelligence and automation. AI predicts demand, automates warehouses, and optimizes routes for faster deliveries. Number 2, blockchain for transparency. Blockchain ensures transparent tracking of goods. Companies can trace every step, preventing fraud and improving trust. For example, IBM's blockchain solution helps track food supply chains, reducing food fraud and waste. Number 3, drones and autonomous vehicles. Drones and self-driving trucks are the future of logistics, cutting delivery times and costs. For example, Amazon Prime Air is testing drone deliveries to get packages to customers within minutes. Conclusion, so a great product is only as good as its journey to the customer. If your supply chain is broken, your business is too. From small businesses to multinational corporations, an efficient supply chain has become a critical pillar of business success. Companies that master SCM will lead the market and shape the future, like Amazon, Apple, and Tesla, dominate their industries. And if you're looking for a deeper dive, I've linked a recommended book on this topic in the description below. Be sure to check it out. Thank you for watching. And let us know in the comments, what other business topics would you like us to cover? And I have a great video on inventory management that you'll find useful. Click here to watch it next. Until next time, stay curious and keep hustling.